What's up everyone, it's Tony here, and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. Today is a very special day. I'm sure you can imagine why. This is a 50-meter, all-aluminum Heesen super yacht. It was first delivered in 2022, so it's practically brand new. Many of you know Heesen. It's a very famous shipyard in the Netherlands. They are a pedigree yacht builder. You're getting such a high-quality vessel whenever you're buying a Heesen. It's 499 gross tons. The interior design was done by Cristiano Gatto, as well as inputs from the owner, who is an experienced super yacht owner. And then all of the cabinetry inside was built in-house by Heesen craftsmen. Inside, you can sleep up to 12 different guests, and you also have space for 9 crew. Officially, it's 49.98 meters in length, or around 164 feet. It has a beam of 9 meters, or 29 feet and 6 inches, and it has a draft of 2.15 meters, or 7 feet. Now guys, as you can see, the Heesen profile on these super yachts, to me, it's absolutely incredible. I think it has such a sporty look, yet still very elegant while it's in the water. And I also like on this one, whether or not it's your favorite color, you have the orange accents that just make this yacht pop. We're gonna be doing the full tour today, so of course, thank you to Heesen Yachts for granting me access on board. We're gonna teleport over to the back of the yacht, and we'll go ahead and get started with this Heesen super yacht tour. All right, so we teleported to the back of the yacht, and as you can see, you have a very expansive beach club area, and we're about to explore this area. You can see the transom wall that folds down, so you have tons of real estate out here. You can see currently, the owners of this one have this set up as a gym area. So if we make our way inside, you could use this area to lift weights, do yoga, whatever you want, of course. There's a TV mounted on the wall. They have the mirror mounted on the wall as well. And then we're gonna make our way down here. First of all, over here on the port side, you have a day head. Oh, that's a great feature. Basically feels like an interior space. It's finished so nicely. You have additional cold storage right here. Then we also have the built-in wine refrigeration right here. A lovely touch here as well. Guys, I did want to give a small caveat. There are multiple parties on board right now, so while we do have full access to explore the yacht, we are going to have to work around a couple people, so keep that in mind as we go throughout this tour. Since we're down in this area and we have access to it, I think we're actually going to check out the engine room first. We might as well while we're here. We obviously saw this area. You take the few steps down and we have those wine refrigerators, the additional cold storage, and the day head that we saw. Then through this door, this is where we find the engine room. So you're greeted by the first generator, generator number 2. Obviously on a yacht like this, you're gonna have all of the long distance cruising systems that you need on board, water makers, everything like that. You can see the first engine right here. And then we come around to the other side. Obviously it's a very large yacht. We have engine number 2 located right here. And these, as you can maybe make out, these are MTU engines. Let me tell you about them right now. They're MTU 16V 4000 M65L engines. Your top speed is right around 23 knots, so that's pretty quick for a yacht of this size. And your range at 11 knots, that's obviously a slower cruising speed, is around 3,100 nautical miles. So very capable super yacht, of course. So naturally all aluminum, it's ocean going. You can explore many places on this yacht. And then you'll also see back here, this is where the chief engineer's office is. You can see they have their little desk right here. This is a monitoring system for the ship. All right. Also, this is more from a technical side, but you can see some of the layout of the yacht. But don't worry, we're gonna go explore all the different decks. Let's close it up behind us. And you'll see a ladder right here. There is a doorway up there. You can obviously get to the engine room from multiple ways, but we just took the easiest path, which was right in front of us. And I know this yacht was designed to be as eco-friendly as possible. It's not a full hybrid design or anything like that, but off the back of these engines, these are considered green ocean engines is what they're called. They're fitted with something called a Selective Catalytic Reduction or SCR unit, and that reduces some of the emissions that the engines are putting out. While not a hybrid yacht, it's still very eco-conscious. And it's always great to see designs like that in the yachting industry. Now, that's enough of the beach club. I think it's time to actually step up onto the main deck. You have the stairs that lead up on either side. It has a very grand appearance when you're walking up to it. For me personally, any single angle that I look at this yacht, I'm a fan of how it looks. But you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. Then over here, you can see we have a bar area. Little L-shaped seating right here. And then this is pretty cool. You have a few steps up to this intimate area with a huge U-shaped seating section, as well as the 2 individual tables. I think it's time we head into the main salon, and we'll check out the beautiful design. These doors are powered, of course. You push the button right here, and they're silky smooth as you walk in. You can see the floor-to-ceiling windows. So here's where we find the beautiful main foyer for the yacht. You have the sliding glass door across, then the stairs leading up to the bridge deck, and then down to the guest cabins. This grants you access to the crew area. So we'll go back there in a little bit.
Up to 12.
Continuing forward in the hallway, this is where we find the day head. And if you've seen any of my Heesen Yacht tours before, you know I'm going to point out the very thick, heavy-duty doors. Always a sign of high quality. And then through this door, you're going to have your owner's suite located on the main deck. So you walk into the first office space. I love the detailing in the floor. Check that out. We'll step forward. This is such a light, airy feeling in here. And you have to let me know what you think of the design. I'm a huge fan of this light color palette. I also really like how the accent lights span across the walls and the ceiling. You also have huge windows as well, so you get a fantastic view. Obviously not from this side. Let me show you the other side. You can see where I was standing. But yes, fantastic view. And I know I passed by it, so I did want to show it again. I know we've shown a couple profile shots. Look at that. What a stunning super yacht. Now, your en-suites are going to be located forward. You can see the first stand-up shower right here with the huge rainfall attachment. You have all of the stone lining as well in the bench. You have the double vanity. And then this is a dressing area, so all of this space is closets. So it's basically like a walk-in dressing area / walk-in closet. And then over here, look at that. The seat just rose up automatically. I've never seen that before. And we have a second one. Now we're actually going to step back into the main salon. I know I gave you a little shot of it earlier, but Like I said, we have a few different parties on board, so we're just gonna piece this together. Here is the formal dining area. I love the blue accents. And you have the round table with seating for all of your guests. Then I'll give you another shot of the main salon from the other angle.
Yeah, I hit the ground like a couple of people.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them can be like that. Yeah. Then,
All right, so comment down below. Let me know what you think of the interior design. I'm a big fan of how this yacht looks. And I think it also, we did recently tour another 50-meter Heesen, and I like how the designs are completely different from one another. I'll link that video down below as well, so you can compare the two. But like I said, Heesen, they can semi-custom build a yacht, fully custom build it, whatever you want, they will do it. And then if we move over to this direction, this is where we find the Galley. We have the prep space right here, side access door. Then continuing forward, look at this. You have the whole entire wall of cold storage. Obviously, you have plenty of space for provisions. You have a mix of the Gaggenau and Miele appliances, both very high-end stuff. Then you also have the entire wall of windows in the Galley as well, so it's very bright in here. Now, as we mentioned before, this yacht can house up to 9 crew. You have the captain's cabin upstairs and then additional cabins down below. Let's see if we can get a quick shot of the crew mess. I know they are down there right now. Right here, this is the door we saw from the main foyer, so the crew can easily get around. And there's also a staircase that leads up to the bridge deck. All right, guys, I know you always like to see the actual crew mess in those areas. I did inquire, but because this yacht is privately owned and the crew's actively working, it's kind of like 50-50. Sometimes we're able to actually get in there, sometimes we cannot. But I am gonna quickly put, here's a quick shot. You have additional cold storage, and then you also have the laundry room behind that door that you can see. But we're gonna make our way back into the dining room. Here, let's give you another shot while it's completely quiet in here. Big fan of what they did in here. It's very modern and contemporary design, but it still feels very elegant. Excuse me. And then down this staircase, we will find all of the guest cabins. So, starting all the way aft. As mentioned in the intro, this yacht, like I said, first delivered in 2022, so it's still very modern, very new. Everything's incredibly clean, very bright in here as well. You have great windows in this guest cabin. You have the desk, TV, your closets. But look at this ensuite. Beautiful. I love the different types of stone, and you also have, it looks like the book-matched marble in the floor. That's where you have all of the veins lining up between the slabs. And obviously, the marble, the materials are already very expensive, and then to get them matched, that's just next level. But obviously, it really elevates the space and makes it look fantastic. And I like the two different color tones between the bench and the wall. And I would imagine you find this stone in every single ensuite. We're gonna have 4 cabins in this area. It looks like this one is mirrored to the last. And these do have rainfall heads as well as the additional wand. And you have closets right here, but you also have the storage right here. I also really like, and I noticed, the landing area is pretty big as well. You have a pretty wide hallway. This door will lead us to the crew area. Then we can see another cabin right here. This one's a little bit smaller, although realistically it's kind of the same size. It's just set up as the two singles. And then you also have the Pullman berth. But I love how this is designed. If you weren't looking closely, you wouldn't even have noticed it. And you also have the same design elements in the ceiling as you do on the wall. So that hides it pretty well. And of course, this is how you can sleep the 2 extra guests on board, even though you only have the 5 staterooms in total. And as expected, similar style of ensuite. The other ones have the double vanities. Those are both the VIPs. This is the 4th and 5th cabin, so slightly smaller, only the single vanity, but still a huge walk-in shower with all the same high-end finishes. Last but not least, same thing as before, you have the Pullman berth and the ensuite. Then this door right here, this is so the crew area is through this door, so they can access these cabins and service them whenever they need to without going up and down the stairs. I'm also noticing, obviously, as we walk up, you have the backlit stairs and back to the foyer area. Up these stairs, this will lead us to the bridge deck. And I like how the staircase, the design just changed just a little bit. This is the staircase we saw from the crew area. And then heading back, we have the day head. And then through this door, this is the Skylounge. Once again, another beautifully designed area, and I really like the artwork that the owner chose as well. You have a bunch of storage down here. Your bar area is right back here. And then you'll see you do have a half circle of sofa right here, as well as the TV mounted up on the wall. And once again, on this section, you do have the floor-to-ceiling windows, giving you a fantastic view out of the Skylounge. Let's actually go to the other side once again, because we do have a little bit of space over here. And we're gonna wait for that party to clear out of the bridge deck aft. So let's head forward to the bridge. You have the bench seating back here, these beautifully stitched seats. Look at those. Then obviously all of your equipment, your screens for operating the super yacht. You have side access doors on either side. You can see the office space right here. And then through this door, this is the captain's cabin.
Use your bathroom if you want.
Yep. And their ensuite is located right here. All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
I imagine the bridge deck aft is now clear. Looks like it is. And we have another set of powered doors. And I love how smooth these doors are. That's always a sign of a high quality yacht. And I also love, you have the circular table, and this is huge. So every single person could dine at this area if you wanted to. You could definitely fit a few more chairs here. And then you can customize this however you'd like. This has freestanding furniture, 2 L-shaped configurations. And as we saw in the beginning, you do have all of the orange accent pieces, and they simply pop on this yacht. So as you can see, this is a really expansive area. And on a yacht of this size, especially brand new with the modern design, you're gonna want a lot of exterior spaces, and you'd almost come to expect that on a yacht of this caliber. And this yacht certainly has that. Over here on the port side, we're gonna make our way up to the foredeck or the bow. You have really wide decks. Then up here, you have a mix of storage and fun areas. Obviously, you can see once again the orange umbrellas that are simply popping. But you'll see this cover right here, and this is actually a spot for a tender. So you can see you can fit a pretty good sized tender up here, and you can also fit your large tender in the garage as well, so you have some flexibility there. And then in front of this area, like I said, you still get some places to enjoy and hang out. You'll see the U-shaped seating underneath the umbrellas. And then you also have this unique table here. We haven't seen this anywhere else, but it definitely pops when compared to the rest of the space. And then all the way forward even more, you have your balcony. And then this is, once again, more of a business end. You can see there's a huge closet. We're not gonna open it up, but the bosun's closet is right here. But we will go all the way forward to give you a quick turnaround so you can see the profile from the front. If you're enjoying this 50-meter Heesen super yacht so far, please leave a like on the video. I greatly appreciate that. Also, if you're new, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a future upload. Also, if you're new to the channel, then let me introduce myself. My name is Tony. I post a new yacht tour or super yacht tour every single week. And guys, you know I love the profile of this yacht, but you would still expect, as I was saying before, you want a lot of exterior space. And this yacht, it blends the two areas perfectly to where you still have 929 square feet of sun deck, but it still is set back enough to where the profile still looks extremely sporty. So I think Heesen does a perfect job of blending the volume versus the looks. You obviously could have a much longer sun deck, but then the yacht wouldn't look nearly as good in the water. Obviously that's a balance and a trade-off there, but I think Heesen does a spectacular job of that. We're just walking around the table just for fun. Now let's head up to the sun deck and see what we have going on up here. The first thing that stuck out to me, gosh, the stone on this bar, this is incredible. You can see it all the way down here, and then obviously it's on the bar top as well. We have the 4 built-in bar stools. Obviously this is going to be a well-equipped area with your sink, ice maker, refrigerator, that type of stuff. You have a huge L-shaped seating area. Some more lovely tables as well. I've said this before on the channel, but I love a blue and white color palette. Maybe that's one reason why I like this yacht so much. This is definitely speaking to me, and I like how the colors are slightly different shades on every level. So for me, this, honestly, the color scheme just works perfectly. You do have everyone's favorite back here. You have the jacuzzi. So you can see the teak steps leading up to that right here. Then we also have a huge sun pad right off the back of the yacht. And you can see what kind of view you're getting. Let me just stand right in the middle. Like I said, over 900 square feet of space up here. It's definitely enough in my opinion. And then continuing forward, of course you can set this up however you'd like, but they have the 6 different loungers up here, all freestanding of course. And I'm curious, would you set it up similar to this, or how would you customize this area? Let me know in the comment section down below. And all right guys, today was a great day. I'm so glad we were able to get on board. Comment down below, let me know which part of this yacht was your favorite. I'm a big fan of Heesen Yachts. I've never stepped foot on a Heesen I don't like. Thank you, of course, to Heesen Yachts for granting me access on board. Thanks again if you've stuck it out for this long. I hope you enjoyed the tour. We will catch you next time.